So I just got off a call with Emily Kadish, who is a pelvic floor therapist in Florida, who is doing kind of these accessory learning calls for the Empowered Performance program that I'm doing right now through Katie Sinclair. And I just wanted to show you this version of a stretch that she showed. A lot of you will be familiar with the scorpion stretch, which I think people think is for your back or sometimes for your pec, but it's typically like to do one of these guys, which does feel really nice. But I liked that she talked about it with relevance to creating more anterior expansion. So that's here through your chest wall. And for the purpose of not having to run you through all of this, that has been something that's been really key for me in thinking about why my pelvis sort of sits the way that it does, but also why my shoulder has been bothering me and over time does bother me. It's just sort of a big piece for me. So anyway, I wanted to show it to you guys with the emphasis that she had kind of put on it. I'm just gonna get my arm out to the same angle that you would for a scorpion. You could kind of mess around with what angle feels more relevant to you, so where you feel the most tension. But I think the most relevant piece here is that when you're doing this, ideally, I don't want to let my scap kind of float up. Ideally, I want to sort of pack it back into the position that I would ideally want it to sit in as I am having good posture, because wherever that is the position I want to fix it in for breathing into the space in front. So instead of letting it kind of drift here or tip forward, I want to keep it back and lift it up a little bit. So like this. So starting off in that position, I'm going to use the leverage from this hand to push me into the position where I'm on my side. So I'm packing, I don't know if you can kind of see, packing that shoulder back to start. And I already feel a stretch like right here. And so I could just kind of pause in this position and take some deep breaths. And if I'm looking to change the shape of my rib cage, which is, long story short, what I am doing, I don't want to dip my head down. So if I'm relaxing all of this, instead of keeping my sternum slightly lifted, it is going to change the way that this feels. So keeping my head kind of lifted here, keeping that tension through my hand and packed back. And I'm pushing a little bit with this hand. So everybody is going to feel this a little bit differently. You may get to the point where you're really able to get here before you even feel any tension, and that just means that this might not be as relevant to you as it is to me. But I did like that as a sort of piece of the puzzle, and this is also something that I'll throw on my YouTube channel because I think I thought of a bunch of people that could probably use it.